Hello everyone, welcome back to Thomas Podcast.
You look really small.
I know I do.
You look tiny, sweetheart.
I'm joined with Chris and Alex.
Hello.
I'm
Hello.
Alex. Yes, absolutely. And we're here to do our reaction to The Giggle, the third of the 60th anniversary special.
You forgot that was the name of the episode. Great start, mate. Great start.
Speaking of giggling, which they've already got to, big part of the episode. What are our initial thoughts? A regeneration episodes of sorts.
Yeah.
By regeneration.
Yes, the first bi-regeneration of the series. Is that what we're going to be calling them from now on?
I mean, hopefully.
It's a bi-generation.
Bi-generation, wasn't it?
Yeah. So that he split.
He split in two.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Yeah.
With Shooty Gatwa and David Tennant now coexist
in the same universe.
in the same universe.
Yes.
Yes. That's a good universe to be in.
Well, yeah.
That is a very good universe.
Technically you got 3 Doctors then if you count Pete's world.
Yeah, Pete's one exists. I wonder how he might be in a different multiverse now. But
He might be, yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was really fun. I loved all the toy maker stuff, especially.
He was the highlight of the episode for me.
Absolutely. I don't think it was in it.
Is the accent changed?
The accent. I mean, Neil Patrick Harris is just the perfect.
They call the Horbians.
Was just the perfect casting for that in the sense of.
You're gonna.
Yeah.
We didn't tell him. Do we explain?
You can do. It's up to you, man.
I got Tourette's, so
he's got Tourette's.
You're going to probably hear that a couple of times.
Yeah, I didn't want to speak for you there.
I
thought I'd let you do it. So yeah, I thought it was the perfect casting. I thought him and David Tennant had such great chemistry. And considering you've only got, he's only in the first 40 minutes of it, and even then he doesn't really come into it until about 10 minutes in. So like you had to get that chemistry from the off. I thought that was really good.
Yeah.
I thought Kate was really good in this one. Again, she always kind of falls into that realm of just kind of setting up the episode.
Thoughts on Kate asking the disabled woman if she
Shirley.
She could, I'm sure more.
She didn't ask her.
I've seen you walk.
Ask her.
I've seen you walk.
I've seen you walk. Yeah, I thought that as a disabled person, I thought it was brilliant. Obviously it showed the lengths of the villainy that was being taken over by the humans.
Yeah.
Within that moment, and I think that is the perfect way to show it. New unit HQ didn't get blown up as such, but they need new windows.
They do, yeah, and unfortunately they need new staff to man the ray.
Yeah, because a lot of them turned into balloons.
Yes, they did.
Balloons.
I think the highlight for me was definitely the Spice Girl sequence. I thought that was
100%.
That was amazing.
Choreographed from somebody who personally loves musical theatre. That was choreographed so well.
Yeah, and I think Neil Patrick Harris again was the right person to do it because.
Would you say it's better than the Rasputin sequence from the Master?
I'd say it's better than the original Master sequence.
I think it was.
I think
that's the best musical sequence.
From my because I think obviously the Master sequence in the Power of the Doctor wasn't really a choreographed scene.
Upon the Horbians!
Whereas this, it had different camera cuts.
Well, yeah.
They used Bonnie Langford's ability to do the dancing and stuff to get that in. That was really good. And Neil Patrick Harris having the best time doing it.
Oh, he was having a blast.
I'd love to see the behind the scenes of that. Hopefully they show it in Unleashed.
They probably will, yeah.
Stefan Powell.
Which we haven't actually watched yet.
No, we haven't watched because I need to get this video up to claim the viewers. No, but it's just I thought it was really good. And obviously, I think as well there's some nice horror elements in this.
Yeah. Definitely, like psychological horror elements.
Yeah, and also that the laughing and the doll.
The doll being Scottish.
Oh, what was it called? Like Sticky Vicky or something? What was it called?
Sticky Sue.
That was it. What the hell was it called? I forgot the name.
Was it called Sticky Sue? Or did we mishear it?
What was it called?
Actually called Sticky Sue? Or did
I think it was called Sticky Sue. Sticky Sue is now
Sticky
Dead
Sue.
Sue.
Sticky Sue and his sticky children. That's what they could. That's what she said. She said that, mate. She goes, the sticky children or something. She said.
Yeah.
So Chris, let's move on to Chris. What do you reckon?
What do I reckon? What, the entire thing?
Yes, in general.
Look,
I'm a newer fan, so my opinion wouldn't be.
Look at the camera.
My opinion wouldn't be as well. Don't tell me what to do.
He's been on YouTube before.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm just talking, gesticulating.
My hand, like.
Yeah. Okay. So what I thought about this episode was, ladies and gentlemen, as a newer fan, I like fun. I like things being fun. I don't like take things too seriously. And this episode had vibes. That's what it had. If there's one thing it had, it was vibes. And as I said, just the funny thing of like the guy being on the puppet. It was just like, and like the guy exploding him into balloons.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Just so much vibes.
So much vibes. Big cameo. Big cameo. Trinity Wells.
Yes.
She's back.
She is back.
She's back.
Amazing.
Is she here to stay?
I'd like to think so. Why not? We love her. She's our favourite American fictional news anchor.
Yes, she is.
You know, I don't think there's anyone in the history of media to maybe J. Jonah Jameson? No.
No.
He's pretty. But yeah.
Pace!
Again, what do we make of the whole ending to the Toymaker plot with the best game of cricket of all time?
The best game of cricket was the fact that the Toymaker basically
fun.
lost because he had bad hand-eye coordination.
Yeah, he was like, oh shit, I've lost.
To be honest, I don't mind when things get wrapped up in a simple way. Because I know a lot of people are probably going to look at this and think, that was done, that was rushed, that was done way too quickly. The fact that something's that's supposed to be this being with a load of cosmic power lost because he couldn't catch. But I quite like that idea because because loads of these big villains, they can get taken out by overly complicated technobabble.
Yeah.
But the fact that this big celestial being got defeated by losing a game of catch.
Yep.
I like it. I vibe with it. Maybe it's just me being prisoner of the moment or something. But I don't mind it.
Yeah, I think that right. But yeah, I mean, as well. Obviously, should we go in about 15 minutes of this?
Amazing.
Yes, yes.
I'm sure everyone loved the fact he had no trousers on for a while. I'm sure.
I won't complain.
People who swing that particular way probably were.
Or even those that don't.
Even those that don't, I can appreciate.
But especially,
I can appreciate a good-looking man.
Yeah, in those white boxer briefs. Mm-hmm. I love the fact that he spawned with a tie that just wasn't done.
Yeah,
I love it. I love that. Great.
Yeah.
But he didn't really regenerate, did he?
No, he kind of like split.
Yes, he did. What's everyone's viewpoint on the bi-generation? Is it bi-generation?
Bi-generation? That's what you said. So if it's incorrect,
it's what they said in the episode, mate. So because I was paying attention to the episode, obviously.
Yeah,
I like it. I like the. I don't think if it was purely done just to get David Tennant in more of the and to keep him in the universe.
I think it keeps the door open. Yeah. And I think
which means he's going to get rolled out again.
No, but I think even sooner. I don't see why you would make that decision unless that's on the cards. There's just part of me that thinks potentially that could be a thing.
Do you reckon they could do like a side series of just following David Tennant doing normal things?
They could.
Just doing normal shops.
Go to the shops.
Having a pub with his having a pint with his mates.
It's the Doctor's version of DOI SOS.
Yeah.
Just goes on fixing houses.
We just follow the Doctor having hangovers.
Yeah.
Oh, to be fair, that'd be great. I'm
happy in my life.
I'm for it, but I do. It opens up a world of issues. Mm-hmm. Because if there's two doctors around and two TARDISes, a lot of shit could get
This looks
done.
green screened, like
we are here.
It's like Mount Rushmore.
Should we just sit back a bit?
There you go.
No.
This all looks like a different kind of video.
Bow, bow, bow. It's a casting couch.
The whole bi-generation thing, my personal opinion on it is I like the explanation and I like the way it was done. I think the execution worked. But the only thing I've got about it is I understand that they're probably doing it to keep David Tennant around so they can bring him in whenever they need viewing figures to go up.
Yeah.
But they've kind of... I originally thought that they'd already done that with the Metacrisis Doctor.
I just think as well. I think it's
because you could have always brought back David Tennant, but the version of David, because there's now two versions of David Tennant's Doctor.
Yeah, part of me is a bit confused as well how you can get lethally killed and duplicate rather than die. Mm. It sort of like did the opposite. It sort of like respawned him twice.
Yeah.
You know what
well, we also have learned though in the past that a Time Lord can regenerate and not necessarily change. Like that's how the Metacrisis Doctor started.
Yeah.
Because he used the regeneration energy to heal himself, and then shot the rest of the energy into the hand.
Chris is just nodding. He has no idea what this is.
Yeah, no, I do
remember this episode.
I
remember watching it.
Yeah, I just don't know the names of things. As soon as he said the hand, I knew what I was on about.
Yeah, the hand.
Yeah.
The special hand.
The vibes.
Yeah, man, I'm all about vibes.
Yeah. My overall viewpoint of the episode was it was fun, it was zany, it was campy, which I don't mind.
I love that.
I love the campy aspect.
They need to
and one
campness.
big thing which I think we need to draw attention to is the fact that once again, because this, I know you love him, but this is something that really got on my nerves during Chibnall's era, was the fact that there was no, the way deaths were handled. Mm-hmm. There was an acknowledgement of the death. Somebody would die and they just move on. They wouldn't even talk about it. Like the fact that the Flux destroyed half the universe. They didn't even, by the end, they weren't even acknowledging that happened. Make it hilarious! Make it hilarious! Everyone listening?
Yes.
Where was I? The fact that they're now acknowledging the deaths, like those soldiers that were thrown off the side, they were like, get me their names, and the doctor's like, those people died because of me, and all that. Like, they're acknowledging deaths again, which...
There's a balance to be had with that.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you can't be like, oh, someone's died again.
No, of course
like,
not.
all the time. Like, come on, just grow up and move on.
Yeah, but you can, but I think you do need acknobledgement of deaths because
Don't
they are
cancel
still...
it.
Yeah.
See, this episode well brought back Mel from the classic series. I think...
Oh, yeah, bums.
Obviously, I'm a... Obviously, I've watched a bit of both, so I thought she was well injected, that people who had no idea who she was.
I had no idea who she was.
But I didn't think that you needed to get her purpose of being there.
A seventh Doctor companion?
Yes, you know, I think she worked within the story, and you don't need to know much about what happened to her to like the character. I think she just worked as herself. Mm-hmm. Obviously, this had the greatest character, Shirley Ann Bingham. She was back. Had a great time.
You're biased, man.
No, I'm biased, but she's incredible.
She is.
By the way, I like the fact that Shooty kept the wheelchair accessible TARDIS.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
To be fair, I was thinking that. Like, if he's going to get in the old one, then she can't get in it.
No,
so, therefore...
I was a bit worried when he went in the other one. I was like, is he basically gone, yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Shooty just doesn't want to put in wheelchairs in the TARDIS.
Yeah, well, listen, man, whatever.
All the horse!
Exactly.
Yeah, Russell.
Is our opinion of the overall episode.
Yeah, overall, yeah, that's how I describe it.
Yeah.
But no, obviously Christmas coming up. We've got a musical number. Let's get excited.
Seems like it, yes.
It's coming out on Monday. Stream it on Spotify. No. All right. No. Good. Last words from you.
More camp.
And more vibes.
More camp, more vibes, and that attracts people like me in, who don't potentially know everything, but they enjoy the vibes.
I also like to say, this is the only initial reaction that we've done where I've not been drunk, and this has still been the most batshit of the three.
We only have not been drinking.
No, we was in the other two.
We were drinking.
I was on the sauce.
I mean, it is a Saturday night. We can get on the sauce if you want.
Just do it, mate.
Go to a pub.
Should we go pub?
Thoughts on pub?
Thoughts on pub?
Pub?
After the two, you go to another pub. There's a pub around the corner.
Yeah.
Go to the pub.
Go to the local.
Right.
Right.
We'll go to the pub.
We're going to do a pub.
Yeah. We're going to add this because we're going to the pub.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, whoa. What was your final...
I thought
we did, Chris. Your final words on it.
I think it was alright. I mean, it's one of the things I think every episode could do with a rewatch. I think because this one's quite this one's quite lore heavy. You have to kind of give it a rewatch. Because I think when you first watching it, you kind of go, what? Like Dave Tennant would go. And you kind of, you're trying to compartmentalise everything, and it's quite overwhelming. But, so I think a rewatch is... That was what was going on in my brain. Stephen.
Possibly. That's a sign that Stephen Moffat's coming back.
Stephen Moffat is the Doctor.
Oh God!
Imagine Stephen Moffat just popped out of David Tennant. It's like, what?
Mate, they just continue just spawning.
Spawning
out of each other. Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna go. Like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Fun episode of Doctor Who, and we'll see you all on Monday for the actual review.
Oh yeah, for the people, the professional review.
Yeah, with the professional review.
Yeah, not with us.
Not
us
a couple of blokes who just
a couple of men
who just watched an episode. Me. Who are bloody blasting right now.
The only person
standing in your way is you.
I'm not standing anybody's way.
Well, thank you all so much for watching. That
you.
was our first take on The Giggle.
Haha.
I think overall, first impressions fairly positive.
Yeah, fun.
Enjoyed it.
Fun vibes.
Yeah, vibes.
Vibes, yeah.
But
Fun vibes.
That's the takeaway. Just vibes.
Oh, and one thing which I like as well, just really quickly. They're acknowledging the flux and they're acknowledging the timeless child, but I think that's all they should just do. Don't dwell on it. In my opinion, I think they should
Don't dwell on the flux. Did you say to dwell on the flux earlier?
No, I didn't. I said acknowledge the flux and bring up the fact that it's tearing up the Doctor. But the storyline of the timeless child, I personally don't think they should.
Yeah, he has to go, blood.
Has to go.
You can't get into Braden. Anyway, we'll see you guys soon.
Thank you all so much.
Bye.
Exactly.